Hey Tommy, I'm really sorry I couldn't be there with you guys today, and I want to start by thanking you. Thank all of you. You've always been with me. You've been with me for the last 35 years, and I'm going to need you again. We're going to need each other again because I'm here in Washington working on this debt deal, trying to work out a budget deal that's going to take us for a while here. And let me tell you something. Law enforcement is under assault, not just in this year's budget, but possibly for the next 10 years. And the other team is working awfully hard to cut things that we care a great deal about. And you guys are on the chopping block. It ain't over yet, and we're not going to let it happen, but I want you to know they want to end the COPS program. You notice the House said no money for COPS program. They want to squeeze spending so tightly that things like burn grants and state and local homeland security grants are in serious jeopardy because you now have to compete with everything else from education to health care if that happens. But I've made two things abundantly clear as I've chaired these hearings, this group of Republicans who I'm negotiating with. Two things are not on the budget plate. We will not yield on the funding for COPS, and we will not yield on making sure there's the money for the D block. We put aside $10 billion over that period to make sure that you're going to be able to we're going to be able to build out the D block. We're keeping those promises. We're not going to yield. There'll be no deal if they're in the deal. And so on top of what's going on here in Washington, I don't have to tell you, you're under assault in the states. You're under attack as public employees like never before in my lifetime in Florida, Ohio, New Jersey. Governors are using this budget process, this budget, quote, crisis, the economy, to systematically erode the rights of law enforcement officers and public employees all across the country, trying to literally limit your ability to collectively bargain. You know, and this is one of the biggest scams in modern American history, plain and simple. What they're trying to do, these governors, are trying to blame you guys, for the fiscal mess that their party created by letting Wall Street run wild and banks act so irresponsibly, which caused the recession, not you guys. You had nothing to do with creating this recession, but somehow you're becoming the scapegoats. I've never seen an assault like this in the 36 years I've been here and working with you all, and we cannot let it stand. It's one thing to try to strip you of what you need to do your jobs and protect us, the American public, but it's another thing to strip you of your basic fundamental rights to organize and bargain for your families, for the well-being of your children. You know, this is what I call assault and battery. This is more than just one item. So look, you know, the President and I believe we owe you. You're the best we have, the best of the best we have in the country. And you do your job not for the salary, you do it for the community. All of you guys got into this for the right reason. And we appreciate your courage, we appreciate your motivation, your hard work, your sacrifices, and the unparalleled capacity that you put yourself in harm's way just to make us safer. And so we not only owe you, we owe your families. Every time your wife or husband or your children see you pin on that badge in the morning, or strap on that sidearm, kiss you goodbye, and you head off to work, in their subconscious there's a note going off, could this be the day? Look, this is not easy. That's a lot to bear for them and for you. And the President and I are going to do everything in our power to preserve your rights and protect your interest. And, you know, I think we've known each other a long time. You've never broken a commitment to me, and I've never broken a commitment to you. And the President and I are not going to break this commitment now. We're going to strive to keep the faith that you, in fact, have all that you need to do your job. So I want you to keep the faith. We're on your side, and we're going to be right with you. We promise you we're going to get through this fight, but I may need you. I may need you to come back to Washington to go up to those folks on the Hill if this gets really tough and we get to this next year's budget and make it clear that this is a matter of incredible consequence to you, your family, and the public safety of your communities. Well, look, I want to thank you all again, and God bless you, and may God protect you in the jobs you do for us. See you soon.